Kodenkan Danzan Ryu no Kata Tora Katsugi. Shoulder technique, using the obi. I'm going to utilize the obi as a shield. As the person goes to punch, I'm going to drive it down. As I drive, I'm actually going to drive it over, down, get off his line. From this position, you come inside. Now this inside can be a hit, forearm strike, whatever you want. From here, I'm going to step inside, set my choke. When I set my choke, I'm actually going to float my opponent, my kazushi, into this position to keep him from moving out of it. Please understand, this person can negate the, basically negate the throw if he just bends his knees. If he bends his knees and gets below my hara, the technique is over. So I want to keep him off balance the whole time. Each knee, step inside. Get directly underneath him. Kibadashi is my basic stance. He's going to post his hands on my hips as I pull him over my back. Shoot! In this position, we're driving down. Secure the neck in position, complete the choke. In the position. Once again, this technique should be used with a spotter. Always good to go Iwaku, always do it nice and soft, or saku, slow. So very, very important. Okay, sir? Tora Katsugi. Let's go into problem solution orientation. Once again, this is a dance. Okay, comes out, he performs the technique with me, but let's get a little bit deeper into it. Let's go into like the Jokyu. Let's look at the actual technique. Okay. If you get into this, first of all, this technique should not be done with beginners unless you have spotters on both sides. This is a really, really serious technique because we're actually throwing by the kubi, the neck, and it's very, very dangerous. We want to make sure that the person is supported through the whole thing. Okay. Okay, here comes a major problem. Okay, person goes to drop. We move in, as we move in, we step off the line, we come into either, not only do I hit with the obi, but I come across with the forearm. You can pop the chin up and get you in position. Once you get into that position, as you go to enter, it's very important. As I float the kazoosh, as I enter, I want to pop the head up. As I pop the head up, that will keep my opponent from dropping down. As I go into my throw, always in coordination with my uke, 1, 2, 3, pop, boom. If he comes up and he reestablishes it, all I need to do is to enter into another throw. Back into a choke. Second dilemma. This is another way of dealing with a technique that goes wrong, goes awry. I step in, cross, make my impact, turn inside. As I go to enter, if he tries to drop or counter, it's where I can't get my throw in there. All I'm going to do is rotate, take the knee out, pop him inside, set my choke. Third problem we're going to get is when we rotate, say we're doing this technique and we go to rotate, and the person rotates out and tries to counter the throw. We just continue the throw. So as the person moves in, go, bam. Once we enter, we try to get as deep as I can to my opponent, keep the tension on. If he goes to rotate into it, as he rotates, I'm already in position. Any kind of motion, any kind of counter for my technique. At that time, I'll just negate the obi and just go into my regular throwing technique. Yoshi, right? Tora Katsugi doesn't have to be from the shido. It can be in a mote in a forward position. In a forward position, the tricky part is to get a good cinch on with the obi. As the person goes to punch, we block inside, lock, enter, rotate him over, get inside, here, set my choke on the inside. Okay, one more time. All right. This is a good variation on people who aren't physically strong enough to take the technique. It's kind of like a permutation. We put it in the Jokyu because it has like a real quick throw to it. Actually, please understand, what we want is we try to get our students to be as close as they can to the original concept, but some people just can't do the backflip, and so this is an alternative to that. Once again, person goes to move, boom, reset, rotate, harai, go right to harai, boom. As I rotate, I lock, come inside, set the choke. Okay, go. And this would be your variation, Tora Katsugi, Oku no Kata.